Assalamu alaikum, everyone you know. Sometimes it truly breaks my heart. Not because people hate Islam, but because so many people simply don't understand it. There are so many misconceptions, so many false ideas that have been repeated again and again until they start sounding like the truth. But today, inshallah, we're going to clear that up, one by one, not with anger, not with arguments, but with knowledge, kindness, and truth. Because Islam is not what the media shows. It's not what people assume. It's what Allah revealed, a religion of mercy, peace, and balance. Let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions. Islam is too strict, too many rules, too many restrictions. But let me ask you something. When your parents tell you not to touch fire, are they being strict or are they protecting you? That's exactly how Islam works. When Allah tells us to avoid something, it's not to control us, it's to protect us. When He says don't drink alcohol, He's protecting your health, your mind, your family. When He says lower your gaze, He's protecting your heart from pain and temptation. Allah says in the Quran, Allah intends for you ease and does not intend for you hardship. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:185. Islam's boundaries are not chains, they're shields. They protect our souls, our hearts, and our peace. Another very common misconception is about women in Islam. People say Muslim women are oppressed. They have no freedom. But if you actually ask a Muslim woman why she wears hijab, you'll often hear something beautiful. I wear it because I want to. I wear it out of love for Allah. Hijab is not oppression. It's protection. It's dignity. It's freedom from being valued only for appearance. The Prophet said, the best of you are those who are best to their women. Tirmidhi. Islam gave women the right to inherit, to study, to own property, to work, and to choose their spouse, at a time when women in most of the world had no rights at all. So if a woman is mistreated, that's not Islam. That's culture or people's ignorance. Islam honors women. It lifts them up. Another thing people misunderstand is polygamy. They say, Muslim men can marry as many women as they want. But that's not true. Islam allows polygamy, yes, but it's not compulsory. It's not encouraged. It's only permitted under very strict conditions: justice, equal treatment, financial ability, and emotional fairness. If a man can't fulfill those, then he can't marry more than one. Simple as that. And remember, this rule came at a time of war when many women were widowed and needed protection. It was a form of mercy, not desire. Some people also say Muslims just want to have a lot of children. But Islam never commands a specific number. It teaches responsibility. If a couple chooses to have one child or many, that's their choice. What matters is raising children with love, faith, and good manners, not how many you have. Now let's clear up 3 words that are often misunderstood, especially by non-Muslims: halal, halala, and jihad. Halal simply means permissible. It's not just about food, it's about living a clean, ethical life. Halal work, halal income, halal actions, all are about doing what's pure and pleasing to Allah. Now, halala, this is a big one, and it's often twisted. If a husband divorces his wife 3 times, that marriage is over. They cannot just get back together. Only if the woman genuinely marries another man, and that marriage ends naturally, not as a plan, not as a setup. Only then can she remarry her first husband if both wish. The Prophet clearly said, May Allah curse the man who arranges a halala marriage, and the one for whom it is arranged. Ibn Majah. So Islam does not promote fake halala arrangements. That's haram. The rule exists only to remind people that divorce is serious, not something to play with. And then we come to jihad. Oh, how this word is misunderstood. Jihad doesn't mean terrorism or killing. The Prophet said, the best jihad is to struggle against your own soul. Ibn Hibban. So every time you resist anger, control your ego, or do good despite hardship, that's jihad. Yes, there's also a physical jihad, but only in defense, never against the innocent. Jihad means struggle for truth, for peace, and for self-purification. Another misconception, Islam takes away freedom. But think about it. True freedom isn't doing whatever we want, it's doing what's right. When we follow Allah's guidance, we're freeing ourselves from the slavery of our desires. From greed, addiction, lust, confusion, Islam gives purpose, it gives clarity, it gives peace. That's real freedom, that's Islam. So why do all these misconceptions exist? Because people judge Islam by Muslims, not by the Quran. The media shows the worst examples, not the millions of Muslims who live with kindness, peace, and honesty every single day. And yes, sometimes we Muslims fail to represent our faith properly too. We argue, we fight, we forget our manners. But Islam itself is perfect, even when Muslims are not. So the change starts with us. Let's be the reason someone understands Islam, not the reason they misunderstand it. Islam is not a religion of hate. It's a religion of love, justice, compassion, and light. Our Prophet Muhammad was called Al-Amin, the trustworthy, even by those who didn't believe in him. Let's bring that back. Let's show Islam through our actions, through patience, kindness, and humility. So the next time someone says, Islam is strict, Islam oppresses women, or jihad means war, smile, and teach them the truth with gentleness. Because da'wah isn't about arguing, it's about reflecting the beauty of Islam in how we live. May Allah guide us to live Islam the way it's meant to be lived, with peace, love, and sincerity. Ameen. If this video helped you understand Islam better, share it. Let's clear misconceptions together, not through hate, but through truth. Because when truth is spoken with sincerity, it always finds a home in someone's heart.